Y'all miss me? Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing you a swatch review on the newest Juvia's Place palette, and it is the Warrior 3 palette. Yay! I am super stoked to show you guys this palette and how I came out with this look today. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. So let's get started. Before we get started, I do want to say welcome to all of our new family members out there. And in case you're not familiar with me yet, my name is Leah Garrett, and I am a cruelty-free makeup and beauty reviewer. I am a makeup enthusiast, a plus-size beauty, and a PNH and ITP fighter. If you'd like to know more about those two diseases, there are videos down below that you could check out. If you want to go straight into the swatches, I am going to put a timestamp right here, so you can just bypass all I'm going to talk about in regards to this palette and just go straight into the swatches. So yeah, as you guys know, I posted it on Instagram and on Facebook that I was taking a little break from YouTube this week because I'm going on vacation next week. Yay! I am so excited. It's our annual family vacation in Nag's Head. There will be a vlog for you guys because you guys look forward to that every year. And I was trying to get all the content and everything together for while I'm gone, so therefore all I have to do is post. And I had to like, I guess, hold something off in order for me to get all that done. So I didn't film any YouTube videos for Tuesday. I have unleashed my inner unicorn today with this new palette from Juvia's Place, and it is the Warrior 3. Now, I got some stuff to say about this palette before we get into the swatches, so let's go ahead and get to talking. Okay, so as I stated before, this is the newest release from Juvia's Place. It is called the Warrior 3. It is the third palette in the Warrior series, and when I saw this on Trend Mood, I was really ecstatic for the color scheme of it. But I was also confused because it doesn't quite match the color scheme of the other two palettes. And I'll show you in just a second. But first, let's go ahead and read the back of the box. It says, "You are a warrior, an edgy and brilliant witted masterpiece inspired by the Dahomey warriors, radiating champions full of vigor and strength. The Warrior 3 palette was created with high technology to unleash 9 high pigments, all in defiant, dramatic, and daring shades." It does have, this one does have pressed pigments in it and pressed eyeshadows. So yeah, I will let you guys know which ones are pressed pigments and which ones are pressed eyeshadows. And this is the packaging, the outside of it. I really do like how colorful it is, and I like the it does have like a little bit of like a glossiness to it, as you guys can see my light bouncing off of it. You do get one of these plastic things inside, and this is the color scheme. Now, I like this color scheme. It's really, really nice. But, and compared with the other two, it really threw me off. Let me show you why. This is the Warrior palette. Okay. This is the Warrior 2 palette. Now we have Warrior 3. You see what I mean? It just doesn't really, it's not really cohesive with the Warrior theme that they had already established with these two palettes. Now, I can see if this was a sister to the Zulu palette, which looks like this. Because to me, these two look a lot better together than what it does with the other two Warrior palettes. So this really confused me. Also, it looks like two of these shades look the exact same. Azinga looks a little bit more mustardy than this second shade. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but this shade right here has more of like a mustard yellow shade. Is more of like a mustard yellow than this one. But see how I would picture these two together? I would see this as a sister palette to the Zulu instead of the third series in the Warrior bunch. It just threw me off when I saw this. All right, now that we have talked about my confusion with this palette, let's go ahead and start swatching. As you see, we have 9 shades. We have 7 mattes and 2 metallic shades. The shades Jarawa, Candice, and Fenty. These 3 shades right here are your pressed pigment shades. These other 4 matte shades are your pressed eyeshadow shades. So you are going to have to worry about staining when it comes to these shades right here. So let's go ahead and start the swatches. First one, I'm going to swatch our Masai, Zinga, and Kahina. Y'all don't come for me for these names. As I have stated before in other Juvia's Place reviews, their mattes can be really hit or miss for me as far as how they perform and how they feel. Case being, these 2 right here feel very dry, and this one feels really soft. There is no primer on my hand as always. Let's see if we can blend these out. I mean, this isn't really swatching all that great. Let's see if we can blend them out. These ones just look like it's going to take some work with them. Okay, the next 3 shades that I'm going to swatch are this row right here, which I've stated before, is Jarawa, Candice, and Fenty, or Fonty. Now these feel really soft, probably because these are pressed pigments as opposed to eyeshadows. A lot of Kit Kat. What is going on here with that? I have never had a pressed pigment look like that on my finger. Ooh. These do not swatch well at all whatsoever. I did use a Candice and Fonty on my eyes today. I am going to show you footage on how I came up with this eye look using this palette plus 2 shades from the other Warrior palettes. I do have to say that Candice did blend out really nicely, but then again, I didn't use a lot of it. I don't like how it's just sticking right there. And the last row we have is Congo, Karma, and Gola. I did use Gola as my transition shade, and I did put Congo on my inner corner. They always kill it when it comes to their metallics. But like I said, their mattes are really hit and miss for me lately. Gola did blend out really, really beautifully for me when I used it. Karma or Karama, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's weird because you look at it in the pan and you think it's like a gunmetal gray, when actually it's like a silver it's silver lavender shift. It's silver with a lavender shift to it. That's what I want to say. I don't know if the camera is picking it up all that well, but in person you can see the lavender shift to it. Okay, I am now going to roll the footage of me making my inner unicorn eye look with this palette, and I will be right back to talk about my final thoughts and the pricing. Alrighty, that is the footage of me making this eye look for you guys today using the Warrior 3 and 2 shades out of the original Warrior and Warrior 2 palette. This palette's okay. If I need a pressed pigment, I probably won't pick this up first. I don't know. They did not swatch all that great, but they performed really good on the brush, at least these 3 mattes that I did use. I think I'm going to have to play around with this some more to give it my final, I don't want to say stamp of approval, but to give my final, you know, yes or no on it. Just right now for me, it's just okay. Like I stated before, I don't see why this was part of the Warrior series, considering what these two look like. I don't know. I'm confused. This palette does retail for $20 and it is available on Juvia's Place's website right now. I'm not sure when it's coming to Ulta. They just said sometime this month. I will look around, see if I can find a date, and if I do, I will pop it at the bottom of the screen for you guys. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget to pick up my glitter palette with Texas House of Glitters. We all know she is super pretty because she looks like this. Don't forget that these shades are exclusive to this palette only. So if you want to get on the glitter goodness that is Hubster, Mama, Sassy Pants, and Bat Squad, you're going to have to pick this bad boy up. I do have a discount code that will help you save 15% not only on my palette, but anything from Texas House of Glitters, and it is right here at the bottom of the screen. I do not earn any money at all whatsoever with this discount code. It is just there for you guys to save some money. And as always, you can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/MelissaLeahGarrett, on Snapchat as MelissaLeah1223, and on Instagram as MelissaLeahGarrett. Come on over. We have fun on those pages as well. I do not, however, have a Twitter account, so if you see one with my face and this gorgeous smile, report it because it's fake. Also, if that subscribe button is red, it's the wrong color. You need to change it. And don't forget to share this channel out to everyone as well. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Therefore, you know when I'm posting, even though we mainly know I post on Tuesdays and Fridays. I love you all so much, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye. My allergies are kicking my butt, babe. Kicking my butt. I'm ready to take these lashes off. Good thing I already took my pictures. I not have to do my intro 7 million times.